I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. This is not healthy. It really is your damn phone. I'm really ready to put my pussy into it. A lot has changed since my last chatty get ready with me. I moved again. I know last time I told you guys that I would upload moving vlogs from my last place and I never ended up doing that, but trust, this time the moving vlogs are coming. But today we are actually going to be talking about why I'm going MIA during my winter arc. I know the winter arc thing is, you know, all trendy and stuff and everybody's trying to get into their winter arc and just make the most out of this winter and not be all depressed because, oh no, wow, my pencil literally broke and I have this much left. Anyways, as I was saying, I know that the winter arc thing is all trendy and stuff and everybody's trying to implement these habits in order to become better, but I don't really see anybody talking about going MIA during this winter arc. And by MIA, I mean not being on social media. Now, I have never deleted my social media ever. And also, by the way, I'm talking about all social media except for YouTube. I love YouTube and it's like my TV, so that does not count. And I also love to create YouTube videos, so I'm still going to be posting on here. But the reason why I'm going MIA is because I am really utilizing this time to lock in and seriously lock in, eliminate all distractions, and there are literally so many reasons as to why being off of social media. I've been off of social media for like a month now, which is the longest I've ever gone. But yeah, it's been so beneficial and I'm going to tell you all the reasons why after I do this eyebrow, because this eyebrow is giving me a hard time right now. Okay, brows and lashes are on, but anyways, let me take you guys back to a few months ago. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I was going through it this year. It was a very rough year, and when I was going through it, I found myself comparing myself a lot to people on social media, and then also just like wasting time on social media. Instead of that time being used to better myself and do things period, I was scrolling on social media. I was doom scrolling a lot. I became like attached to my phone, and then I was like, this is not healthy. So at this point I was just like, okay, I got nothing to lose, fuck it, let me delete social media for a little bit and see how I feel. Like I said, I have never in my life deleted my social media. And so when I deleted it, I thought that I was only gonna be off of it for like a week, but now it has been a month and let me tell you, I feel better than ever. The longer I was off social media, the more I realized that it was really depleting my energy. And I just felt so much happier when I didn't have anything to compare my life to. Instead of looking at what other people were doing with their lives, I used my energy to focus on creating my dream life. Social media is a distraction and it really is your damn phone. I actually was watching videos after I deleted my social medias about how social media affects your mental health. Don't get me wrong, I still love creating content and sharing and I love social media platforms, but I think that once in a while a good dopamine detox is great. Dopamine is like a drug, and when you have too much, basically the simplest way I could explain it is that if you're comparing it to like a real actual drug, when you do a lot of a certain drug, your body gets used to it, and because of that, you're craving more and more every time. So it's a similar concept with dopamine. Let me give you guys a little visual because it's the best way that I can explain it. Basically, normally your dopamine levels are supposed to be like this, right? When you're constantly overexposing yourself to dopamine, your regular, I guess, your natural state of dopamine becomes higher. So it's more like this. And so if we're going back to the natural state without overexposure to dopamine, when you feel good, you feel really good because the dopamine levels are like this, and then you feel really good and it spikes up, right? But when you're overexposed to dopamine, because your levels are already so high, that when you feel high, you don't feel that high because they're the same levels of dopamine that you're always intaking. I don't know if that makes any sense Definitely watch some videos on it. It's actually super interesting. But yeah, after learning that, it really opened my eyes to how much dopamine I was exposed to and how it really was affecting my mental health. So to piggyback on top of that, dopamine is actually one of the reasons why a lot of people in this generation are experiencing depression and anxiety. Like I said, I am no professor or scientist, so do your own research. But I promise you, a social media break, a dopamine detox will very much benefit you as well. The winter is the perfect time to do this because everybody is hibernating, and either you are hibernating and you are rotting, or you are using this time to focus on yourself and get shit done. So as I was saying, when I was on social media, I found myself comparing my life to other people, and comparison is a thief of joy, truly. Going MIA has really allowed me to realize that, and I have done a lot of self-reflection during this time that I had to myself, and I realized that I had so many things to be grateful for, and comparing myself was just making me miserable. Before my dopamine detox, I realized I was consuming a lot of bullshit. And now that I'm no longer on social media at the moment, let me just say that, I've only been using Pinterest, and Pinterest is nice because Pinterest still allows me to get inspiration without all the extra bullshit. And by bullshit, I mean like brain rot stuff that is not educational and not serving me in any way. When all your energy is going towards creating your dream life and you don't have any of that extra bullshit consuming you, your manifestations, your goals just come to you faster. And of course that comes with hard work and productivity, but productivity is also correlated to social media. And when you are scrolling on social media, you already know the whole spiel. I feel like since deleting my social media, I have manifested a lot of things. One of the things being this apartment, because I did not resonate with my last apartment at all. The energy in there was not it, and I didn't feel creative or inspired. So that's also one of the other reasons why I'm really excited to get back into creating content, is because these past few months I have just not been feeling it, and now I feel like there's like a new spark in me and I'm really ready to put my pussy into it. You know what I mean? To sum it all up, social media was no longer serving me, which is why I took that break. So I hope that this video inspired you to take some time for yourself and do a little dopamine detox if you feel like it'll benefit you. If you feel like social media has not been serving you, definitely take this as a sign to just have a little break. You could always go back to it. Like I said, I am not saying goodbye to social media forever. I will be back, but once I'm back, I am going to be a whole different person.